What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and I finally got to play some Trials of Osiris elimination mode on Destiny's new DLC, House of Wolves, and I am ecstatic. Basically grinning from ear to ear right now because Trials of Osiris is a hell of a lot of fun. Some of the most fun I've had on console gaming from a competitive standpoint in a very long time. And I can't wait to get more of these gameplays from Trials of Osiris. Right now I'm actually playing Widow's Court from the DLC, playing with Teddy. Teddy is a part of the Sky Captains team that kind of made for, or Breakfast Club team that I've made for Trials of Osiris. We're kind of rotating people in right now. We play with FAMAS. That was my very first matches. 9 matches were with FAMAS, who's an excellent player, and we went 9-0. And you know, I got my loot and all that stuff, and then we did it again, and Skyless actually came in and he played with me and Teddy. So we finished 9-2 and then 9-0. So you know, the one of the losses of those two, it actually booted Teddy out of the match, and Skyless and I lost that one 5-3. So you know, I want to post that gameplay up. I'm gonna post a lot of these up. I'm thinking about posting some of these chunks in full like runs, but you guys can let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. Just let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see an entire run, or do you want to see individual matches. As of right now, I'm just going to post individual matches, but I will do full runs if that's something you guys are interested in seeing. So a couple things I want to mention with Trials of Osiris. One of the things that I've noticed is that players are, just a couple players, typically really good players, are saying that it's too easy. When I was streaming, I had probably 40-50 viewers last night, and there was a lot of folks that were saying, look, they failed. They put together a group and they didn't pass it. They lost a couple times. And then the very good players, very good players, have been saying, oh, it's too easy. I thought it would be a little bit more challenging. And Skyless was actually one of those folks that said that. And you know what? I had to remind him that when we were playing game battles, and for those of you guys that don't know game battles is like the premier online competitive environment, ladder, league, whatever you want to call it, for console gaming. It's owned by Major League Gaming. They bought them out a long time ago, and you'll frequently see a lot of aspiring pro players playing on game battles right now if you're in console gaming. And what I told him was like, dude, do you remember when we played Gears of War, when we played Call of Duty, when we played Halo? We were in like the top 5% of the teams playing that game. We would have records like 80-2, 75-5, 90-1. I mean, this is all the premier competitive players that want to play MLG. I know that's not a lot of that going on in Destiny, and we're still getting records where we're barely losing. So I don't understand for the life of me why people will continue to say things like that. And I'm not trying to rag on Colin in particular, because him and I are going to have this discussion on Frag Logic. But I see that time and time again, and I know some of those guys that are complaining or talking about it are like the top 5%, the top 2%, the top 1%, saying, I wish I had a better experience right now in this team versus team environment. It's like, dude, you're probably, if you were on the team, you're probably whooping people's ass on game battles, because that's what happened, and that's what I'm used to happening when I played. So I can't really say that I am upset right now at rolling people. Like I said, we lost one. We had maybe 3 close matches and lost one, and then the rest of them, pretty much everyone got 5-1 or 5-0'd, and it wasn't very close, and that's typically what happened on game battles. So for me, I can honestly say it's not that much different. But obviously, I mean, I definitely understand the mentality behind wanting to play or at least have skill-based matchmaking. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The last 2 months for me have been very frustrating with lag, the overall experience fighting someone that's lagging, and just the connections in general in Destiny the last 2 months since the Dark Below DLC came out. It has been horrendous. It has been not enjoyable for a large majority of matches where you get a player or two players that are lagging and you shooting them, wasting your shots, which ends up getting you killed, or you waste supers, and all those things are very important. So the fact that they've actually said that they're going to prioritize you having a better connection in this specific playlist, I can't look. I wish they would do that all the time. That would get rid of 90% of my issues that I have with Destiny PvP right now. Is just that. There's also some other stuff like supers and obviously strategies and stuff like that I want to talk about in the game. You know, I saw some folks complaining about supers, and then I made a point about, you know, how that's kind of like the power weapon of a round, and it forces action and players flowing, and they're kind of like, oh, I never thought about it like that. That's a good point. So, you know, I feel like my mentality about this is perhaps a little bit different. I'm very interested to see what you guys think about Trials of Osiris. Again, maybe I'm in the honeymoon period right now because I just got the first opportunity to play last night, but I'm definitely interested in hearing what you all have to say. And I'll be looking down in the comment section, y'all. So drop those comments, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. There's going to be lots of Trials of Osiris over here, lots of tips and tactics over here. And if you're not subbed, you're missing out. You're missing out. All right, y'all. I'll catch you later. Stay frosty. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?